Hello, this is Mike Anderson for your Essential Mortgage Minute. Today is Wednesday, August 18th, 2010. Anyway, guys, this is probably going to be one of my longer Essential Mortgage Minutes. It's not going to be a minute or two, probably going to be closer to 3 or 4 minutes, but I have an awful lot to talk about. As a lot of you know, yesterday I attended the Future of the Housing Finance Conference in Washington, D.C., hosted by Secretary Timothy Geithner of the Treasury and Secretary Sean Donovan of HUD. I was the only participant invited from the great state of Louisiana. I want to let you know. I did make a plug, by the way, that our seafood is back. So come visit us in Louisiana. So that was kind of good. Anyway, guys, the conference was extremely good. It was a 5-hour conference. We had breakout sessions. I was in a breakout session with Dave Stevens, Commissioner Dave Stevens of HUD. And I can tell you the bottom line message from Timothy Geithner and Sean Donovan, especially Sean Donovan, pointed out that the housing is one of the most vital, important aspects of our national economy, and we've got to keep it vibrant. We've got to keep it going. This conference was primarily on the government-sponsored enterprises, also known as Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. As we know, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is probably going to end up costing the taxpayers somewhere around $1.6 trillion. That's an awful lot of money. The end result and the consensus among everyone participating in that conference was that the government has to maintain some type of a guarantee. So what does that really mean? What that means, the good news is, guys, they realize, and the administration realizes, we've got to keep the housing going. And there will be some type of government guarantee. Without some type of government guarantee, there will be no housing recovery. So that was really, it was pretty optimistic beat that way. They will do it. They will come up with their changes in 2011. This was just the starting point to get industry input. I can tell you the input that I gave. I talked about, and you've seen me do this, about the pendulum being clear over here on underwriting. I pointed out that, my God, in Louisiana and Mississippi, we have the 3rd and 4th worst credit scores in America, but yet our foreclosures are down at the bottom. And I urged them that we can't use this cookie cutter approach when it comes to underwriting. We've got to get this pendulum back somehow and bring some common sense back to the marketplace. We also talked about, for investors, about FHA. They need to maybe open up the 203K program for investors on distressed and foreclosed properties. We gave that suggestion. We'll see what happens. If anything does happen, it's not going to happen until next year. So it was very upbeat. I could tell you the tone from the Treasury and from Secretary Donovan was to keep interest rates low. So that's great news too, guys. So I'm optimistic. So all this negative news out there, I think that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We've got to keep things moving. Okay, we don't know if there's going to be increased fees for consumers. We don't know yet. Now let me go on to the other important front on rural development RD loans. Okay, they are out of money as of August 16th. However, Essential Mortgage and a handful of other brokers still can fund RD loans with the new RD fee of 3.5%. That's right, 3.5%. It's going from 2% to 3.5%, so they can continue to close RD loans. So we can still close them. So example, on a $100,000 loan, the old guarantee fee was $2,000. It's now $3,500, but you add that to the loan amount, which really, guys, is it's peanuts. Really doesn't affect the monthly payment that much. So good news, remember, contact your Essential Mortgage loan officer. We are still doing RD loans where other lenders, I can tell you, are not going to close RD loans. So that's extremely important. So the interest rates, of course, are still extremely low, and guys, I tell you, they're going to be there for a while. And I'll put a little clip here after this. I'm landing to DC on the with a picture of the Pentagon and a picture, of course, of the housing summit. So anyway, thanks a lot. Until next time, you all have a great day, and talk to you soon.